Previously on episode 12, we are now at Challenger tier with 541 LP. Guys, in the last games, we've had some really good games, but we've also had some really bad games. But anyway, if you've missed out on the last episode, do not forget to check it out because there's definitely a lot of things that you can learn from watching that episode. And with that being said, let's continue with today's episode, which is episode number 13. The first game we played, we were playing Riven against a Malphite, and before we get into the laning phase and all of that stuff and the rest of the game, I kind of want to talk about the best runes for Riven in the current patch that we are living in right now, because many people are asking for this. So here's the runes that I use pretty much almost every single game that I play. At least 90% of the games that I play, I will be playing with these runes. So these runes are ridiculously overpowered, as the bone plating and the last stand and the runes basically makes you super strong at level 1. The second rune page that I recommend to you guys is the rune page with inspiration in the secondary, taking the free boots with the 5% CDR. This is honestly a really great setup if you cannot really proc your bone plating as much. So this is what I usually go for if I cannot take bone plating in my game. So it's a really good rune page. It helps you scale towards the mid and the late game. It also allows you to have like more abilities up as you're going for like the 5% CDR. It's a really good setup. Just go and try it yourself. Now back to the game itself. I was farming the top lane at this point and I saw that the enemy jungler tried to steal our red buff. So I tried to react as fast as I could. Unfortunately, he did flash away, but my mid laner was there too to stop him. So we end up going into like a 2v2 right here with Rengar already being low life. So that was a really free kill for us. We've also at the Corki right here and we're about to get this kill as well. And that means that we are now at 3 kills and only 9 minutes in the game. Since we had like a decent amount of farm as well as like 3 kills in the game, we could pretty much do anything, and one of the best things to do is by diving the enemy team under the tower so that you can get the kill and also force some towers. This is a good way to get ahead in the game. After getting that kill on the Corki, I saw this Malphite right here trying to take this ward, so I've gone in for the all-in because I've had my Shaco and my mid laner on my side, but Malphite and Rengar can jump on me immediately, so I died very quick, but it's still okay because my team gets like a flash off on their support, so it's not that bad after all. After winning the first game of the day, we are now at 557 LP. The second game I've played, I was playing Yasuo in the top lane against a Malphite, and I was really trying to maintain and trying to win that pressure from the top lane. And then eventually I got to this point where I've got a really good teleport off on the bot lane. So I was flanking the enemy ADC as well as the enemy support from behind, and I also got an extra teleport from my mid lane in, so we destroyed these guys here. Unfortunately, we've only got 1 kill, but we can actually get more objectives now, which is a really good thing. And then we've made a really good play with the Orianna. She did a flash ult into 2-man, following up with the Yasuo ultimate, turning the entire team fight right here. We actually were supposed to lose this fight right here until this happened, so that was really nice. Despite having such a good game, we still lost that game and we are now at 545 LP. The next game we've played, which was game number 3, we were playing Riven against a Malphite again. And we were actually being ganked by the enemy jungler, which was actually a really bad choice of him because Malphite doesn't really do as much in the early few levels. You can gank a top laner when you have a teammate like Malphite, but the Malphite isn't gonna do that much, so I just kind of bait this Malphite as well as the jungler into my own team, and this is where we get 2 kills for free. Against a Malphite in the top lane, you just want to win and maintain the pressure in the top lane for as much as you can. You want to be looking out for getting catches together with your mid laner as well as your jungler and try and get like objectives done. Try to get things done for the team so that you can end the game as quick as possible, because you're not really going to kill a Malphite in lane like ever if that guy is like buying a ton of armor. You want to finish the game fast because Malphite is going to be a pain to deal with later on in the game. After taking down the dragon together with my team, I've decided to sit bot lane and wait for things to happen because the enemy bot lane just spawned up, so it's very likely that my bot lane will start to fight if they continue to push, so that just made us get a free kill right here. I've tried to get like as many catches as I could by sitting around the bot lane trying to see if I can find that ADC on the enemy team farming up somewhere, so this is where Twitch was farming up and it was very easy for me to kill this Twitch, so I've just gone for the all-in, took the kill down under the tower, walking back, and after taking this kill, the enemy team also decided to go bot lane here trying to catch me instead, but then they found my team. And this is also where another fight starts, where I'm kind of zoning out the Zyra away from the fight, also using her ultimate, and this is also the point where Zeds get caught by the Elise, where we take the kill on the Zed. And then we won the fight, and we've also got the flash down on the Zyra, so we got really far after doing this team fight. Eventually, I've also got like a really good catch off on the enemy Zyra, which I happened to find after jumping over this wall. I saw her, I've gone in immediately, I've took that kill, I've also flashed out. I didn't want to fight that Twitch because I wasn't quite sure if he was being alone, so I figured out like Twitch was being alone after the team fight had started, so I could have taken that kill as well, but I just didn't have that vision which I needed on the map the moment that I saw him. So he did manage to get away right here, but we've also managed to win like a really good fight here as well. Another teamfight was about to start and I wanted to flank them down on the side or from behind, and Riven really excels at this, except when there's like 4 men standing on top of each other and like they know where you are, so I've had to back off right here and just wait for things to happen. And this is also where my ADC gets like quite a few kills, so this game is going really well. After winning this game, we are now at 563 LP. The next game I've played, which was game number 4, we were playing Riven against a Camille, and Lee Sin was being bot lane. I was trying to win that pressure on the top lane as no one could really gank me, but then I've made this mistake right here where I didn't shield the Camille engage, which was really bad. And then I've also wanted to trade Camille after she took that CS, and I've even took 1 tower shot, so the start of the laning phase wasn't really that much fun for me. It started off really bad. And then like the most unlucky thing has ever happened. So I was freezing on my side of the lane and I was standing in a position where if she would jump on me, she would take 1 tower shot, which would let me to going for the all-in and taking the free kill right here. So that actually happened. She did take a tower shot, but she survives with like 1 HP. She gets the HP back from leveling up and she gets away with this. That was honestly just insane. And this is when things really did get out of hand, so I was trying to maintain that pressure that I've had in the top lane until this fight started, and this Lee Sin was really fed. This Lee Sin had a lot of kills, so if we could catch this guy right here, we would get like a lot of gold. Unfortunately, he does get away though. We're still in the 3 against 2 situation as the Camille is still walking up. Unfortunately, I didn't get that kill on the monster and I did die right here, which was not a really good thing at all. But at the end of the day, we've still got the kill on the Lee Sin, which happened to be like worth a lot of gold. So at the end of the day, this was still a really good fight. I've also tried to do like a really good roam to the bot lane because the enemy bot laner was currently at like 50% health, so we could easily dive that guy under the tower. So I was walking up my way to the bot lane all the way, and then we get extremely unlucky. Lee Sin was also ganking the bot lane at the same time, so we end up losing this fight really hard. My bar just goes down immediately, and I didn't really have much of a choice to go in there. I've just had to run away as fast as I could and stay alive. I do stay alive at the end, but that was quite unfortunate. We could have done like a whole lot of stuff in that bot lane there. My top lane was still standing after all of these things happening, but at this point it wasn't a really good idea at all if I would walk top lane at this point because the dragon was being alive right now. So I tried to roam and run as fast as I could to the dragon, trying to help my teammates at the bot lane right here. That Lee Sin was still worth a lot of gold. So it was really good getting that kill for myself, as he was worth like a lot of gold. Now that we've taken down that Lee Sin, we can take the dragon as well. And the best thing out of all, Camille is farming the top lane, so this dragon is free for us. Despite having such a rough early game against the enemy team, we've still had a really good team comp in terms of like winning team fights and stuff. So we try to force all the objectives as a 5-man, trying to get things done in this game. And luckily for us, things has gone really well, and this is also what makes us win this game. After winning this game, we are now at 581 LP in Challenger. Guys, if you want to see the full gameplay, do not forget to check out my stream. Check out my Twitch, guys, because I am literally streaming every single game of these episodes. So anyway, make sure to check that out. And also, if you want to talk to me, do not forget to join my Discord server, as I am on my Discord server a lot. And with all of that being said, guys, I'll see you guys live on stream soon. And thank you so much for watching today's episode, watching today's video, and I'll catch you guys up in the next upcoming episode, in the next upcoming video, and also the next upcoming stream tonight. Thank you for being here, and peace.